Hello, everyone. Welcome to day number 35 of Improve Your Chess. And I've come online a little bit early than usual. Usually we begin at 8 p.m. and today it's just 7:50. But I decided to start streaming because Samay sent me this link for the tournament that he's conducting on Lee Chess, and I thought maybe I could take part in it, and let's see how it goes. So uh, let's begin and let's take part. Some 35 minutes for the event. I think there was some 45 minutes tournament, but let's join and let's play and let's see what happens. Okay, let's start with d4. I think I should play quickly so that I can win. I'm waiting for actually Vaibhav to join in so that he can play and I can actually spectate. That's the plan. But let's see. 53. Knight d7. Okay, knight f3. I don't like the knight on b6 as such because I can now castle. Okay, h3. What? You can just take. Just blundered a piece. Okay, take. Think I can take another pawn. Yeah, seems like I'm better for all the people who are watching this and joining in. Yeah, what should I play here? Maybe just queen c4. And this is not chess. It's not chess. What he's playing is something else. Okay, so the idea is to win as many games as possible here, and so that you are able to, I don't know, win some kind of this arena. This is a small event that Samay has arranged. So I just thought I'll take part back to the tournament, and I actually wanted Vaibhav to play in this or Samay, and then I can spectate. But turns out that Vaibhav is not yet awake and Samay is playing somewhere on his stream. So maybe I thought, well, I can also play a couple of games. Gaurav Verma. Okay, I'll play the Karo Khan. By the way, all the people who are waiting for my opening sessions to begin, it's not over. We will be doing it. It's just that I've taken a small break somewhere, so that's the only reason. I think knight b6 is a decent move here, and I was thinking that g6 could be a very ambitious way to play. Let's see. G6, bg7, and castle. I think I like my position. Maybe d4 should be played now. Rook e1, but now can I do like e5? I already think that gives me a good position. I have a weakness to latch on to. I should be a little more focused, like Usually I'm not playing tournaments in the morning. Knight e4. How about putting my knight to b4? Looks okay. Let's try. That gives me a pawn. I take. Maybe knight f6 check. Bishop f6, bishop f6. That's already some compensation over there. But not so sure. Not so sure. I can take this guy now. And h6. I want to play rook f d8 or rook a d8. Just keep everything under control. I'm a pawn up. Later on, if I can get if f5 and so on would be nice. Okay, take here. The knight on d3 is very strong. So all those who are joining in, I'm just playing a small event that has been organized by Samay. I'll go rook d7, bishop a4. d6 doesn't look great. How about taking here? Rook c7, e4. That's the idea. The knight doesn't have a good square to go to. Knight h2. Okay, let's play knight to d3. And now bishop to d4. If I can get that, those two moves in, yeah, I lose the b7 pawn, but that I was going to lose anyway. Yeah, king g7 is what I want to do. This rook is very active, but I should play a little fast. And then knight c5, I can eliminate this bishop if at some point possible. Or rook d6, rook f6. Yeah, h3, h5. What are you planning? And now knight f2. So rook d6. Rook f6. Take here. c5. Ooh, that was horrible. You see, such mistakes often happen when you are not practicing regularly chess, and you make some certain errors which are kind of very basic in nature, which you shouldn't. What am I doing? Bishop e4. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Guys, sorry, my only explanation can be it's early in the morning and I'm not playing well, but Okay, audible. I'm very sorry. Shouldn't be playing like this. Let's see if Vaibhav has joined in. No, he's still sleeping. So that gives me chance to play another event in another move. Okay, let's take care of the time. Bishop here. G5, knight e4, knight d5, e6, knight c3. I think already black would have good compensation there. So there's some 25 minutes left in the arena. It's not a lot of time. But let's focus and let's try to play good games. That's what is the most important. Whenever you play chess, you should try and play some good games of chess. So if he takes on e4, I play d e4 and there is this pin here, which is quite nasty. Queen b5, but that just blunders a piece. Well, it was not in my plan to do this stream in the morning, playing chess tournament, but I got a call from somebody saying that I'm holding a tournament, why don't you play it? And so I decided to play the event, and that's how I'm here. Actually, that's how I'm playing this. But I was hoping that Vaibhav could join in so I could see his games. But yeah, okay, he's joining in, he said. Great. But maybe now it would be the other way around, that Vaibhav would watch my games. Okay, so he lost on time. Let's play 22 minutes more. Okay. These are all not so very strong players. So I'm number 155 right now. Okay, let's go with a check. And let's play 4. Generally, you can go like knight e2, knight g3 in such positions. It's a decent move. To knight e2, I must be careful about bishop f3, gf3, knight f3, but I think it's okay. I don't see anything wrong with it. b5. Nice. Okay, let's go knight g3, or let's castle. Then he might play, yeah, let's castle, just get rid of this pin and all these problems. Knight d2. Now I can go knight d2 to c4. That could be a good idea, or just first kick back the bishop. Knight g3, and then knight d2. Now my knight ideally would love to go to c4, but first I'll push this knight back. He can come to g4, but then I jump to c4. Bishop h5 is just a piece blunder, you just lose a piece. I can choose between which piece I want to take. Maybe I will take this guy, because this knight on h5 is kind of trapped. He has to go g6 now. Okay, let's play another game. How much more? I would like to reach in some kind of top 10 or something if it's possible. c4, c5. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so I don't know what's happening here. e3, knight f6. Take, and I will play d5. Knight f3, bg7. And bishop d3 castles. Castles, knight c6. I think h3 is usually played here, but c5, bg4, and now there's a lot of pressure on the d4 pawn. That's the problem usually in such positions. Yeah, I take. That loses a pawn at the very least. I think black is just close to winning. But there's a difference between a winning position and actually winning it. It's a little bit complex, so you need to focus well. e5 looks fine. I want to go d4 next move. Bishop b5 is a decent move. How about playing d4 here so as to attack the knight? If knight e4, I can take. Okay, take back. I don't know where the knight will go, but I can play knight d7 with the idea. Okay, but now I'm just going to push my pawns, f5, e4, and now the extra pawn really makes itself felt. Queen d5, attacking c5, b4. I can go a5. a5 looks good, breaking up the structure. Yeah, bishop a3. Okay, e4 maybe looks okay. I can go d3 next. But now I can take. and I can take on a2. And yeah, I'm 2 pawns up now. I can bring the other rook in, take this, later play d3, and yeah, looks good for me. Rook e2. Okay, let's find the fastest way to win this. Let's go d3 because I think I can take with the queen here, and then I can put my bishop on d4, and I want to really massage the f2 square. g3, bishop d4. Now he must go something like queen e1 or something, bishop e1, but that drops a pawn, I think, here with, or maybe what I can do now is just play queen c2. Yeah, that's the most accurate way I feel to win. Queen c2, and now takes, or maybe I can just take the queen, take on c5. It's the fastest way. Now bd4, c5, c4, c3, just push, push, push. His king cannot come near me. I can also go e3, e4, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back to the tournament. Let's see if I can somehow reach somewhere close to the top. .66. Okay, still quite far away from the top. I should not have lost that one game. dc4, I can play a4 here. e6 is an interesting option. I will mostly play here bishop g5, but bishop f5 is a mistake, small mistake, because after cd, queen b3, I think black is just worse. This is a trap which you should keep in mind always. Now if he goes b6, I will go bishop g5, e6, then e4. I'll show you how this is really bad. There's no berserk here. I don't know what berserk means. I guess it means that when you start winning, you get more and more points. I don't know if Vaibhav has joined. Not yet. Vaibhav has not joined. Vaibhav, you should join in. Okay, I'm going to play bishop f4, stopping rook b8, because the rook, but also I could have gone knight b5. Yeah, maybe knight b5 was stronger. I don't know. This is pretty bad because what is your plan to knight to b5 now? Knight c7. You have bishop b4 check. I just forgot. Bishop b4 and then castle, and oh, he resigned. Very bad. Very bad. Bishop b4 check would have given. I should have played normally e3 move, but he resigned. Well, that helps, to get time and to get. So what is the 12 minutes left for this event? e4, let's go c6. Yeah, like I've always been talking about Karo Khan. Knight c6. Well, bg4. I guess this gives white black a very nice position with nothing much to worry about. Okay, you usually don't weaken your king this way. Come on, that's just too much. Knight f6, knight to g5. Okay, what if I play How should I take advantage of this? I was thinking of playing knight to e4, but maybe I can just play take. Yeah, let's play knight e4. Not a bad move. The idea is queen h4. d5. Okay, let's take queen d5. No, white is playing very aggressive chess, but I think overall doesn't make much sense here, because I'm just going to long castle very soon. Queen f5. Okay, this is risky. Now I can't long castle easily. I shouldn't play f5, maybe something else, but what should I do? I want to long castle, but it's not so simple to castle long. e4 is hanging. Bishop g5 is coming in. Okay, let's play rook f8. And let's hope that he checked here. I don't know. Just feeling a little bit here. King d7. Knight e5. Attacking the queen. Queen h5. Maybe just move the queen away somewhere. But where? I need to calculate better. I need to calculate. Knight d3. Yeah, of course my king is very exposed, and this is exactly what I teach in morning classes. Yeah, double attacks and stuff. Okay, rook d8. I still have some chance here because his king is just so exposed, and I can just tuck my king in, but it seems highly unlikely that I'll be able to. What if I take bishop takes f4? What's your plan? Okay, let's snatch a pawn. Oh, bishop into f4 check. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I playing? Horror. Just queen d8. Very poor game. Such a poor game. Yeah, resigns. Let's go back. I don't deserve. Just played horrible chess. Okay, but I should play well. I don't know where I am right now. I'm 14 points. Okay. Very bad. The last game was horrible, but okay, you should forget such games and just play normally. d5 perhaps. Somehow this entire new feeling of playing a tournament, I should adjust to it better. I don't know. I don't know how I just plundered so many things, but okay. Anyway, you should take your losses normally. Okay, I can take this. Okay, this looks pretty bad for him. I'll take with the bishop, threatening a mate here. Okay, that's a mate. Let's go back to the tournament. Maybe I have some chance of finishing, I don't know where, 43rd. What is the first place on? 33. My god. I think it's like if you win you get more points. Okay, I'm just going to try and play a solid game and win this. Nothing else required. If I can win this by playing good chess, I'll be happy. Okay, 94. Can I do queen a5 here? Yeah. Let's play solid. 92. Okay. Okay, let's take on c3. Knight c3, knight c3. Maybe bishop d2 would have been a nice move. But okay, I'll play castles here. d6, and I want to play e5 now. Just have a very solid position for my pieces. I have a knight. Okay, let's go f5 so that we can exchange bishops. f4. g5, maybe with the idea of g4. I don't need to develop too much here. Knight d7, knight f6, g4. Okay, b6 perhaps, just to ensure that, yeah, well, now I can fix another weakness on a4 here. So okay, let's take. Bishop takes. I want to take here. Yeah, not very straightforward how I should be meeting this, but when he takes, I take. Knight d7, bishop g4 is a little bit of a worry. Takes. D8. I don't know. Maybe just rook d8. And then rook here, so that I can now start pushing my a pawn. It's not an easy decision to make what to do. I have bishop c2 with it as a threat now. Okay, take here. Take on e4. Okay, black is kind of better for sure here, but he would try to double on the 7th rank. That's his plan. I can go a4, a3, a2, but so a3, rook b7, knight f6 again looks scary, so I would rather not let him do these things to me and just instead exchange the rooks. It's generally a good technique to not allow your opponent any counterplay. Um, Knight c3. Rook a3. Can I go knight d1? Knight e3. King f2. Knight f5. I don't know if I'm in time to mate him somehow. Knight d4 check. King d2. Yeah, not easy. What will I do? Maybe just e4. Well, my plan is to save myself with knight f5. It's not a foolproof plan. I can go rook f8. Okay, this might be winning for me, but there is no real time left in this arena. That's the problem. I don't know if I'm allowed to finish this game. How do I continue? Here, maybe. E2, maybe. Make a queen. Oops, that's a mate. I should have come back, but okay, hardly any time. Okay, bad event. Bad event. Okay, guys. It was. I started with, I think, 10 minutes less, but I lost 3 games, which is horrible. And I have to. Hello, hello. Hi,
Hello.
hi, Vaibhav. Were you
Hi,
waiting
Sagar.
for a long time?
Yeah, but I just started doing something else on the side. That's
I
okay.
didn't know. I thought you were there. Sorry for that.
That's all right.
Mm,
I just saw that you were playing on some
yeah, it
stream.
was some event that Samay had organized, and actually I wanted you to play, and then I could spectate. But then I decided that I will play, and then I'll wait and for you. But maybe it was a small event, 45 minutes, so I decided to play.
Is it done?
Yeah, the tournament is done. 1 second, it's Samay calling. Hello. हाँ, hi. Yeah, I finished way behind. Yeah. Where? So see, two things here. Yeah, first of all, I joined 10 minutes late. Second of all, I wake up and I start playing. आप रात सोए नहीं हो? Okay. But I don't know. I played some 10 games or something, and I won 7 and I lost 3. Sorry? Sagar Shah chess. You played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 games you played. You won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You won 6. You lost 2. Okay. Yeah, last maybe last game was not counted. Yeah, because time was over. Yeah, last game was not counted. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for playing. Did Vaibhav play? No, Vaibhav just joined in. He didn't play, but
Okay.
yeah. Maybe you can come on the stream later after your
Oh, are you
stream is over.
streaming?
Yes, yes. It
Oh,
was
I'm
live.
joining your stream then. Wait, I'm ending the stream.
Okay.
Alright.
Hi
Yeah,
Vaibhav.
hi.
So here's what I usually do. Yeah, like after my game, whenever I play something like this, or today today's event was not so good. I would like to know what I did wrong, basically. So if I can
Okay.
share my screen with you, and I don't know how to see all the games, but maybe it's like play.
क्या बात है, समय लीचेस पे ऑर्गेनाइज कर
हाँ,
रहे हो?
study coordinates practice. How does it? How can I check my games? I don't know. Like I go here. Um, do you know how I can check my games on Leeches? I don't know. Yeah, maybe here.
I'm not
Here
sure.
played 9 Blitz games, 25th June. But Blitz. Yeah, here. One
I
minute.
don't think so.
There would be someone in the chat who can help me with this.
You're trying to watch your games, right?
Yeah. I want to see how to get my games. Thank you everyone who's come from Samay stream to check this out. I don't know how to see the games here. I can get all my games. Fantastic.
Yeah, so just click on the top right. There's your name
Yeah.
written, your username. Click on that, go to profile, and then नीचे जाओगे तो उसमें number of games played के साथ में सब
Correct.
आ जाएगा.
So I just am downloading this entire database. All those who are coming from Samay's channel, thank you for joining in. And all those who say Samay finished 40th and I finished 59, that is really good news. What else can I say? But this is bullet. Okay. So if I want to see my Blitz game, I can do by date wise. So then today's 26th. Yeah, perfect. So I started off with, I think, this game here, or one of the games was this. You can see the screen, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So d5, knight f3, bg7, bishop d3, castles, knight c6, c5. What would you play here as black?
Hmm. Uh, I want to play B6 at some point. Now I'm thinking E5.
See the main.
I'd actually play Queen C7 so
Arey,
that I
hi,
can
hi,
push
hi,
E5.
Samay.
Oh, somewhere.
Welcome to the stream, Samay.
Anything I can teach you,
Huh?
bhai? Anything I can teach you to become top 40?
First of all, you should not wake me up and ask me to play a tournament. That is a bad idea.
Sagar Shah hurt.
So I should be basically properly focused to play. But to tell you the truth, I played poorly today. I mean, it was not even like I played well and then I finished behind. It was horrible. So
Why did
I
you play
don't
like
know.
that, man?
That's what I'm analyzing. That's what I want to see. Basically, you either win or you learn. Yeah, that's the funda.
I think it's either you win or you
No,
lose,
no,
Sagar Shah.
not for me. I was just asking Vaibhav, what would you play here as black? This was one of my games.
Bye bye.
Right. Uh, मेरे तो a6 भी आ गया था
Knight
यहाँ पे.
b4.
Yeah, knight b4 is okay. See, basically, find the weakness in white's position and try to put more pressure on it.
Okay. How about rook e8?
But rook e8, there's no plan. Yeah.
Slow.
Why pushing the e pawn? Pushing
Yeah,
e5?
that I mean
After
If I
that's
to
what you want to do if this pawn was back here. But you see, this is a weakness right now, and there is a knight that is attacking it. How can we put more pressure?
Oh, b6.
Sorry. Yeah, b6 is
b6?
a natural move and not a bad move, but something stronger.
knight d7,
But
or maybe even knight
yeah,
h5.
possible. But then he defends it with bishop e3. So try to
Knight
develop
g4.
and try to put pressure on that point. Develop your piece and put pressure on d4.
Queen
Knight
c7.
e8. ओके नहीं, उससे डेवलप कहाँ होगा? हाँ, नाइट g4 के बाद क्या होगा? नाइट g4 के बाद h3 होगा, तो नॉट गुड.
Queen c7, but then his knight comes to
Yeah.
b5. This takes the queen square away. I think at this point I would play a6.
a6.
I don't know.
Okay, that was a joke. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Although it's not a
it's
bad
a
thing,
decent
actually.
move, not a bad move, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's bishop
yes,
g4.
exactly.
Wait, why not?
Bishop g4,
Bishop g4.
pinning the knight, which is defending the d4 pawn. And my opponent played h3. So actually, this game I think was one of very quickly I got a better position. Knight went back. Now I want to start pushing. So rook e1, e5, bishop b5. Now he wants to win this pawn on e5 after taking on c6 and rook e5. So I went d4. Bishop takes c6, b takes, and I think what would you do here as black? Would you take on e4 or would you not take?
I would take.
And
Knight takes, rook takes, and queen d5.
yeah, basically that, or you play knight e4, rook e4, and f5 as I played in the game.
f5.
You know, start pushing your pawns, and this was nice. By the way, a big thanks to Casey, who says, good morning Sagar, nice games. Maybe you can make tournament a regular feature. As improving chess series matures, you will get to see good games. Sure. And Rakshit Singh says, Sagar sir, huge thank you to you. Finished 29th because of your streams. Also, with this super chat, I have used all my money which I won from a quiz to super chat you.
Arey, Rakshit, so sweet, yeah, Rakshit
that
bhai.
is very kind of you. And please keep this money to buy some chess material. You know, you can improve as a chess player. Some books, some DVDs. But very nice. Thank you. Now I went queen d5, attacking this pawn here. So he went b4. And now what do you play? How do you continue? Yes,
e4.
this is a natural move, and I could play this, but I thought of something else, maybe equally good, but maybe it's a slightly different. You know, this is the way I want you guys to play. Like you, yes,
play a5.
exactly, very good. a5. So what happens is, this is anyway going to come, but you create another weakness here, and he can't play a3 because after AB, the rook on a1 is hanging. So he goes bishop here. And now you will see that this is always under pressure, from this. The tension is with me. When I want to release it, I will release it. So he went in this position. I went e4, rook b1, and now what do you do?
See, that pawn is free on a2.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to see all the games. So everyone is saying, please show us your lost games, which I'm going to show.
And it comes with the tempos. Obviously, queen should capture on a2.
Yeah, queen a2 is one option, which looks pretty good. But I took on b4. And then I can take with the rook, basically. So my rook comes in. Rook a1. I went with the other rook. Takes. Rook e2. And now this is the finishing off part. How do you finish him off?
Did you just did you go
Yes,
d3?
d3. And he took. I took with the queen. He played g3. Now what do you play? How do you make sure that it doesn't take too long for you to win?
Good morning, Sagar sir. I can play with Samay. Sanjay, I'm in a rush. I have to prepare for tonight's stream, so I'll be probably heading after this game.
Okay.
Maybe I can play one game.
Sanjay Singh. Game zone. Okay.
Okay. How about queen?
Yeah, queen c2 is a good move.
Queen c2.
It's a decent move, and the point is he won't take. He will play queen e1.
And queen b2.
Also possible.
Sagar, I'm on your side. You joined late. अरे यार किशोर हजारिका जी.
Top.
लोगों ने दिल पे ले लिया भाई, आप हार गए तुम.
No, basically I should play better even if I joined in. I didn't know the rule. How was it like? If I win, do I get 2 points? Then after every win it gets doubled? What is it?
Yeah. If you consider there's a win streak, so if you win in a continuation, you
So
get
what
more
is
and more
berserk?
points. Berserk, I
What
did
is
not
it?
keep this time. Berserk is basically you click on Berserk and then you have half time. You say I'll take only 1.5 minutes, but if I win, I will get twice the number of points.
So basically every time my streak was ending, I was getting only 2 points. I should have made a longer streak, correct? Oh.
Yeah.
I
continuously
thought
won, you would have gotten 2,
berserk
4.
means that you get this double point. So I thought now I anyway don't have chance because I started 10 minutes late. But if I would have focused and won lot of games on a trot, I could have even won the event.
Yeah, you could have easily caught up. Yes. That's why that's the beauty. Berserk I did not keep because many people don't know what it means. So it's
my mistake.
Of not.
All right. Thank you so much, Kshitij Tomar. Can you give a shout out to Kshitij?
Kshitij ji, shout out to you, buddy.
Vaibhav, please.
Yeah, Kshitij ji, shout out to you. No, I'm kidding. Bishop d4.
Absolutely. Bishop d4.
Oh yeah.
Attacking f2. He played now bishop e1. Now what do you do?
E3.
Yeah, e3 is very strong, I think. Because
where did you make a mistake?
I won this game. Queen c2.
Achha, you won this game.
If he takes, then I take and then I play bishop b2 and I win, basically. So he played queen d2. I took and bishop c5, and then I just pushed my pawns here. So I think this was one of the cleaner games. But I will show you one of my losses here, which was horrible. I don't know with whom. I think Aritra DGP I lost, and Mikhail Talengora.
Achha, chalo, Sagar bhai, I'll just head. I have to make some PPT and
but
stuff.
You should look at one of my losses before you leave.
Yeah, sure. I always look at the game that you lost to me.
मेरा हार को देख के जाओ आप. So ये क्या हुआ? यहाँ पे मैं black हूँ, and Karo Khan is my favorite opening. You know. Anshuman Bajaj says, hello bhai, how are you? Shout out dila do Samay se.
Arey Anshuman Bajaj ji, shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat.
C4 D5. तो ये मारा उसने and I played knight F6. He played knight C3. I played knight D5. He played bishop C4. I played knight B6. And he played bishop B3.
Why so many
Well,
knight moves?
it's okay. The thing is, he took. I took here. He played here. I attack his bishop. So I understand that I played too many knight moves, but he has now a weak pawn here, sort of isolated. So I can just continue normally with e6 here, e6 bishop e7. But I decided to be slightly more ambitious and put my bishop on g7. So he went h3. I played bishop g7. He went knight f3. I played castles, and knight c6. So I think black has a good position here. Gaurav Verma was my opponent. Rook e1. I think he should have gone d4 here, and but okay, that pawn is hanging right now. So yeah, d4 is not possible. But rook e1, I went e5, and I have like control on this important square on d4. So d3. I played bishop f5. So always you see developing and at the same time putting pressure on his weaknesses. So already I think black has a solid edge in this position. Knight e4, and now I think I got a bit greedy, and I played knight b4
with the idea knight takes on d3.
So he went bishop g5. I took and took. So I'm a pawn up and with a nice position, and his rook is hanging on e1. So he played here. I'm not sure if I played so well. What would you play here?
Knight into
Yeah,
d2.
it's possible. I was thinking if my knight may get trapped here.
But knight comes back to c4.
I should have done that. Maybe not rook b1, but maybe I was a bit afraid of knight f6 check. And if he takes, if I take, and somehow ऐसा लग रहा था कि ये बिशप बहुत strong है in this position.
But e4.
Yeah, e4, knight d4.
Knight d3. Or no, knight d5. Sorry.
No, bishop है यहाँ पे. But yeah, knight d3, and I think I'm 2 pawns up, and I think not this is not good because knight f5 आ रहा है, and then rook g3 mate हो जाएगा. This would be.
Oh shit! This is how I would get mated in this position.
I thought what I can do here is take on e4, which is not good, I guess. I should think about your suggestion, knight takes b2, but I was really not happy because if I go king h8 here, then knight e5, and then f7 pe pressure. I didn't feel that this was the best. So therefore I took, rook takes, and I played h6. My idea was that I'm a pawn up, and I want to protect my knight on d3 with my rook. So this square is guarded by the bishop. So I'll push it back, and I played rook a d8. So in a way, I won a pawn. I don't want to take this extra pawn right now, because if I took here, he would take on e5. So I said I will keep my knight defending. I'm pawn up, so it's fine. He went bishop b6. I took, and now rook c4. And here I played this. He came inside, rook c7, and now e4. And this is where I thought I'm completely winning. I'm 2 pawns up. His knight is attacked. I have a discovered attack with my bishop here. Knight h2, knight d3. He played rook f1, and yeah, bishop d4. Rook into b7. Yeah, I'm black.
You're black, right?
Yeah,
You look
I'm
pretty
close
okay.
to winning actually here. How would you continue this position? This should be very good position.
Knight c5.
Yeah, this is one. But knight c5, I didn't know if rook into b6.
Uh,
You see, in a position, whenever you play chess, you identify a weakness and you try to put more pressure on it. That's how you can improve your position. So where is the weakness and how can you put more pressure on it?
I think E3 is also E3 is
E3, yeah,
e3.
E3.
yeah,
I should have maybe it's take bishop takes, yeah, king h1,
and then you get a rook. Yeah.
and then knight f2,
Oh,
yeah, and this just winning.
wow.
Vaibhav, this he has to give up his rook,
Yeah,
Else
or else,
smothered.
yeah,
rook.
if he goes here, not smothered, but 94 check.
Yes. Why not knight
Yeah, but then
h3
knight
H6.
h3, king h1.
फिर वापस यही करता रहेगा.
This is not a
and
queen. Otherwise, it would have been smothered. Like if you can go with the queen, with the bishop.
oh, bro, have you seen that video?
Which
I
one?
got meter shade. Arey, I'll send you one video. Why?
So here in this case, not
Yeah, how
knight
do you
h3.
finish
How do
this?
you finish? Yeah.
Rook
Yeah,
rook
rook d1.
d1.
No,
नहीं, rook d1 भी
stronger
नहीं,
move.
नहीं,
Stronger move.
bishop
Come
है.
on.
Bishop है.
क्या नाइट से क्या दिक्कत है? नाइट
एक
h3
pawn
खाने
मिलेगा,
में क्या
but
दिक्कत है?
try to win the game ना.
मैं कह रहा हूँ नाइट h3 आएंगे, वो वापस जाएगा, फिर हम यहाँ आएंगे, फिर वो आएगा, फिर सोचते हैं ना एक pawn
ये
तो खा के आते हैं.
position, क्योंकि वो कैसे in this position his best move here was rook into f2, giving up the rook for the knight, but he didn't. So
अच्छा उसने खेला नहीं.
ये गेम में हुआ नहीं, but I think Vaibhav, your move e3 was very good. I would have won the game, but here Karthik K missing Vaibhav and Biswa on Samay streams. Samay, Biswa and Vaibhav को मिस कर रहे लोग.
हाँ भाई, सेम ईयर भाई. भाई बिस्वा
हाँ,
तो
क्या?
गया भाई बाहर से. बिस्वा भाई शायद मोस्टली बोर हो गया है पूरा
पर
चीज.
खेलते रहता है ना वो.
खेलते तो रहता है कभी-कभी, पता नहीं, I'll ask him again today.
क्षितिज तोमार, थैंक यू सो मच क्षितिज.
अब उपमन्यु को धीरे-धीरे इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, अब
अच्छा.
बिस्वा को धीरे-धीरे बोर हो रहा है.
गाइस मेट है यहाँ पे 2 मूव में.
क्या बोल रहे हो यार?
मतलब आइदर रुक देना पड़ेगा पूरा का पूरा, नहीं तो मेट है. हाँ,
ओह,
absolutely.
नाइट e4 चेक.
अभी रुक डालेगा तो रुक अप, ये गया तो
Checkmate.
ब्यूटी. Yeah,
अरे
Vaibhav,
बढ़िया यार.
this is what I should have done. Like what I always keep telling you guys, create threats. And when I had to do this, I'm playing what I played, King G7. What is this? क्या?
अरे यार
क्या
सागर भाई.
move है ये?
And how did you end up losing
First
that?
of all, I think King G7 is not bad, but there's no point in that move.
Yeah.
Like E3 is just very strong, but I think I should have gone Rook D6, also a good move, because as I said, this is a weakness. If I can get a rook here to put more pressure, he cannot defend it anymore. Like knight, yeah, I can just play
Yeah.
H5. So King G7, Knight G4, यहाँ पे Knight E3 खेला उन्होंने. Here I was very tempted to take on F2, but then I saw that after King F2 I don't have any way to win. So मैं बोला I will put more pressure on F2 with Rook D6, which I think was a good move. He went here. I played Rook F6. यहाँ तक सब बढ़िया चल रहा है, मतलब I'm close to winning everything. Then I took here. He played Knight D2, and here I don't know.
Don't tell me you went Bishop G3
I
check.
don't know what I did. मेरा mind ही पूरा blank हो गया, and
Knight
I
F4.
should have played E3 here. I think now that with some proper but what I played here was Bishop C5, he took knight e4 and sab kuch, matlab he can take on c5. It's just I just lost everything, like in the, not everything, but I lost back the pawn and somehow, and then okay I should still play, and then यहाँ पे खेला मैं इतना ये हो गया, I even blundered a knight full. I couldn't just
भाई हमारे साथ रह के यही होता है भाई.
no it was like क्या हुआ, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंच गए, and I just couldn't, and then I blundered a rook, and then I said okay बहुत हो गया. By the way, Aritra DGP is here. He says, a pleasure to play against you, Sagar bhai. Lucky to catch you on your off day and was able to beat you. Thanks that all you are doing for chess. Big fan of you, Samay and VD. Actually, Aritra DGP is the only one, I think, who was able to completely outplay me. Like in this tournament, Samay, if you have 5 minutes, you can see this game and go. Because he was playing so fast, like he was not even ऐसे सोच भी नहीं रहे थे, and मैं बोला ये कैसे, ये आदमी इतना फास्ट कैसे खेल रहे हैं, like
लग रहा है sagar.exe stopped working.
e4. So again I played my common opening Karokan, and once again I think from the opening I got a very good position. I was like saying ऐसे नहीं खेलना चाहिए white ने, white should not play like this, black has got his bishop out, everything is developed, I'm going to put my knight now, and what is this, all weaknesses he's created. And then he even took, and I was like अरे रुक भी open कर दिया, अब तो mate हो जाएगा, क्या चल रहा है ये game में. So you know, and he played king g2. I was like how to mate him. I started thinking like somehow can I get my yeah
F5?
possibly, but you know the safest way to do it was to play knight f6, which I did in the game. He went knight g5, and now I should just play something like queen c7 and long castle, and then later on I should play e5 at the right moment, open up the position, and I think black will get a very good position क्योंकि ये king बहुत ही weak है, and I think that would have been better. But I was like नहीं, I should punish him, you know, ऐसे कैसे he can weaken his thing. So I went knight e4, and he took, I took, and now my idea is to play queen h4 here,
Queen.
so that it is. But he played another very strong, like without thinking he played d5, and I was like what to do now, like d5 was super strong. Yeah, knight e5, I
e5.
wasn't happy with two things. One was queen a4 check and queen into e4, एक तो pawn उधर मर रहा था. Secondly, d into e6 fe6, I didn't want to like mess up my structure completely, so I said चलो मारते हैं इसको, मार दिया. He took here. Again I think I should have just castled here, maybe. I know I want to keep my rook here. I would love to. Hey,
But your queen can't move. Your queen
yeah,
is
but
stuck guarding the bishop
here
right now.
maybe, because if he takes, I think it's a mate. It's a checkmate
Yeah.
here. So
Yeah.
I can go here, and if he defends this, then I can go long castle, and I got everything I wanted. Oh,
Yeah.
but actually bishop
But what did you
c5,
actually play?
पता नहीं, this is not and also queen e4 check is there in the position, so I can go king f. No, what I played was horrible. Yeah, like
Okay. So let's think what's the best move to play.
I don't know what would be a good move here actually. Karthik K says teacher came to teach but ended up writing a test. Yeah, exactly. This is what I would love basically every time. Like I shouldn't become like a person who is, oh, he knows everything or he knows stuff like this. I'm just trying to teach, and I don't know. It's like Anand says, yeah, there is no end to learning, and that's why he's the number one Indian player for 30 years, world champion, and so on. Same with me. Yeah, like I don't know what I did wrong. I should be learning here.
You should be playing these tournaments again and again. I do them every night. Now my sleep schedule is right, so I am planning to do it every
this one was
morning.
like I could play, but if you do it at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I cannot play.
No. I will make sure it's like in the morning after you wake
Then
up.
I will take part, and I will win some 3-4 events, and then I will say, okay.
Also, How to eliminate? Like some people are complaining that there are 2-3 cheaters.
I
How to
think if
eliminate?
you started the tournament, you can remove them. No?
I can't remove.
Okay. Yeah, in general, I am also a little bit skeptical about when people cheat, but okay, what to do? I mean, it's like a.
But at 3
Yes, I
minutes
mean,
can they?
see, first 2 minutes, if they play really good chess and if they're decent players, like for example, let's say I start my engine and I start playing, I would be very strong with the engine. So, yeah.
ठीक है, let's believe, let's hope. Okay, Queen D4 का actual problem क्या है? Queen
अभी ये
takes.
pawn मर रहा है यार, ये this is a big threat and I think
I'm actually thinking queen f6 or queen e7.
I
Queen
played
f6
queen
is also
e7
decent,
in
I
the
think.
game.
How about King
Okay.
D7?
ये move. But then
Just thinking out of the box.
King e7.
Now you go Queen H4.
Yeah, possible. What about this move, Rook D1? Or what about Bishop F4?
Yeah,
I mean,
not good.
King को उधर
Yeah.
लाना is a little bit too much.
And
Queen F6, queen into E4. That was what I didn't like.
Queen into e4. Oh yeah.
So I played Queen E7. This is okay. And now he went Rook E1 here.
भाई एक बंदे ने लिखा है,
आने
for-
पढ़ो
आपको
यार,
vote
आज
लगाएगा।
हर्ट ही करना है खुद को.
कह रहा है you Sagar Shah won't win because Nubair Shah is also playing.
Nubair. नहीं, of course Nubair Shah is a
जिसको पता है
stronger
उसको
player,
बताया
yeah?
जाता।
So than me. He's
That day
no, of
you
course
said
I
something else.
have beaten him in the past and I was stronger, but now he plays much more regularly and yeah, he's
But you are the true winner, bhai. For us, you are only the winner.
समय ने मेरा तारीफ कर दिया है.
उस दिन वो आके
कौन?
फुल ट्रैश टॉक किया भाई, वो बुला रहे सागर शाह को बुला रहा है मैंने.
No, if you
Nubair Shah.
search Nubair Shah versus Sagar Shah on online, then I have made a couple of videos, not because I beat him, but because I wanted to teach some other theme. So basically there are this.
That's what he said. He said that Sagar Shah only uploaded the video.
Yeah,
and
no,
he
of
defeated
course
me.
he beat me in Qatar Masters where he played very well. But okay, I was winning there. And there I think.
I like this rivalry.
It's
I
not
like
a
this rivalry.
rivalry
Gary
as such,
Kasparov
but
and-
I think he's a better blitz player and rapid player than me, and he's strong, and of course now also classical because he plays much more tournaments in touch, and I don't play anymore. So he's a good player.
Is
No,
Nubair a sibling or a
He's
cousin?
Nubair. Shah is his name, and Sheikh is his surname.
Oh, okay.
Petition for Nubair Shah versus Sagar Shah, guys.
I
Castling is the best, I guess. Long castle.
No, F.
This is
F5
what I
actually. This
played,
is
but
what
I
thought
just
when I was
forgot
thinking
that he can just take here. I mean, Vaibhav, we both think alike, yeah?
Oh, okay, that's
Exactly,
not a good thing.
How about long
exactly,
castle?
Samay.
Okay.
Just just play long castle here. And I think
No, but
yeah,
he's losing the pawn
but this
nonetheless.
position I
He
think
loses the pawn.
is good compensation here.
Mhm. Fair.
Yeah, Queen
Pawn goes
F3,
Queen F3.
and now I should try to play something like knight E5.
And then kick it.
Yeah.
The Queen
Queen
G3.
G3.
Followed by F5. Okay.
Yeah, maybe take the queen, knight D3. I might have recovered the pawn perhaps and got a decent. I think this is around maybe slightly better position for black. Like I can even take this and play rook E8 with the idea, and he can't develop knight D2. I can play bishop G3. So Spidey Spider-Man says Aritra is a good player, Sagar bhai. He's from my batch NIT Durgapur. I know him. Yeah, he's a good I think he's the only one who could actually outplay me completely. Like here, I mean long castle was the best, but F5 I just forgot that he can take the pawn. And here I started thinking कि कुछ तो रहेगा because I have a rook, okay? I have queen developed, bishop developed, knight developed. He has everything inside. but there is nothing, because if I could magically long castle here, I would have been much better, like having a good position. But I can't. The queen controls this square, so I think white is already, and this pawn can't be defended. बहुत अच्छा खेला
was
Yeah, मस्त
अरित्रा.
खेला
I
भाई।
think
वो किंग G2 वाला मूव दिल
yeah,
जीत लिया भाई।
definitely Aritra played in a way where I couldn't. I thought it is bad, but he just. I was thinking rook h4 here to defend this pawn, but then bishop g5 आ जाता है, so can't even do that. यहाँ पे मैं कैसे तो भी बचाने के लिए आई प्लेड रुक f8. आई थॉट अगर समझो वो क्वीन मारता है, आई विल टेक एंड आई विल प्ले किंग d7, एंड येस आई एम 2 पॉइंट्स डाउन, but I may try to fight somehow. But he was like, "Nay, I won't allow you to even." He gave me a check. So I said, "Okay, King D7."
और ये
3
सब
minute
3
का
मिनट
game
में हुआ
था.
ना भाई।
He took
वाह भाई।
here, and now I played knight e5. Here I started getting confidence. Like queen h5. Now I have, like, my pieces are in the game, and उसका king है. कुछ तो यहाँ पे कर सकता हूँ, but again he just. Okay, what can you see something here? I don't know if I have something. Oh,
I know that. Okay, एक pawn एक piece से मिल रहा है. Rook captures
yeah,
it
yeah,
with
yeah.
fork,
Take,
but I don't know if that.
take, check,
And then forking.
but then maybe. Yeah, but no,
Just get a
this is
bishop
also
out of
hanging,
it,
so
but-
you have to defend it somehow.
Oh,
How
yeah,
do you
yeah.
defend it? Yeah, king e3
King
also. I
F3.
think just.
King E3 much better. But then comes bishop
Yeah, but
F4.
then he takes here.
And then queen
Rook d4, and then I lose the
D6.
queen.
Okay, sorry, मैं क्यों ही बोलता हूँ।
So queen h5. No, this doesn't work. What I did here was, I think I played queen f6. I was like f2 पे अटैक करते, तो उसने f4 खेला. And now here I felt कुछ तो होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, कुछ तो.
Knight. Why not knight D3 on
Yeah, I
the
played
attack
that.
on the
You know,
bishop?
this is where I needed to see yesterday's lesson that I taught you guys. After knight d3, why is it a blunder? Knight d3. Yeah,
but knight
yeah.
D3 is a blunder. Okay.
डबल अटैक करेगा क्या वो?
हाँ, कैसे कैसे? अरे
कर देना एक बार, knight
सोचो
D3 तो
ना
कर दो।
क्या ब्लंडर है
अब-
वो, नहीं खेलना है. बहुत ही बड़े, बहुत ही वर्स्ट मूव.
Knight D3.
Yeah,
Hey, queen B5 check.
just lost. Yes, I did
Don't tell
it.
me you did that in the game.
हाँ ना,
सागर
बहुत ही
शाह भाई।
खराब हो गया.
Please watch this series
With
called
Samay.
Improving Chess.
Actually, here I don't have to move. You know, if he takes here, he's already in trouble with queen f2, queen f1. So actually, I can just develop another piece. Rook e8.
Trouble kya? He's mated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If he captures.
He's mated. So he can't do that. And now my one more piece comes into the game.
But again, I think this is simply because it was a 3-minute game. If it was a 10-minute game, I'm sure you
No,
would have
no,
not done that.
I understand that 3 minute, but in a 3 minute game also, knight d3 is somehow a very big blunder. Like you should figure out. Yeah,
But it just seems like the right move, right? Because the idea is that triple F4 people are attacking on F4. Knight
yeah,
F4
but
is
also
coming for king.
Aritra took good advantage of it. This is what I liked about it. By the way, some people are suggesting an excellent move here. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. Yeah, for black.
For black?
I just didn't think. Wow. No,
What
no,
are you
no.
saying?
Think. नहीं
अरे
what
मैंने देख
बोल
लिया, क्वीन b5 देख लिया
आप
मैंने.
मत देखो हाँ. Sanjay
नहीं
Singh
है ना?
Sagar bhai, can I play with Vaibhav or Samay if available? My Playchess ID game_zone. Sanjay Singh, if we play today online a game, then you will get the game.
Knight g6.
Knight G6 is
Same
something
idea.
which I think is a decent move, but there is something very nice. I didn't even consider it actually.
Queen g6 check,
नहीं
queen
पर
take,
वो
queen take,
फिर
and
मजा नहीं है. 2 pawn down है,
नहीं.
queen exchange हो गया. You may be able to recover 1 pawn, but yeah, Sumedh, you are right.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
rook
rook
h8?
h8. I don't know if I have anything against fe5, like attacking my queen. I don't have a check in the position.
No. So wait, rook h8, then it captures on e, right, and then queen
Yeah, but then he
e6.
just moves his queen, no? Queen g4 and exchanges the queen.
I'm sorry.
नहीं ये मूव बहुत ही बढ़िया है. Like you see, the thing is he can't take fe5 because of queen f2 check, king moves, queen h1 and rook f2, like complete devastating attack. But what he's threatening is rook into e5, perhaps. I'm not sure here. Takes and queen.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
it
Well done.
g5?
Well done, Vaibhav. G5.
G5.
It's like that pawn is pinned. This pawn is pinned in a way. We don't see it because there's no piece here. But you can also pin a piece to a square. जैसे आप देख रहे हैं कि f2, f1, f2, he cannot let me come there. So that means this pawn is pinned. So a pinned piece must be attack. And the point is, if queen
Oh,
g5,
wow.
Vaibhav, what do you do? Yeah, exactly. Rook g8 and then you lose the queen. ये मुझे तो लगता है
So was that
g5
a
बहुत स्ट्रांग मूव है यहाँ
winning
पे,
move?
क्योंकि मेरा किंग काफ़ी हद तक सेफ हो जाता है एंड देन आई एम थ्रेटनिंग टू टेक एंड रुक g8 एंड उसका किंग और ओपन होता है. आई थिंक इट वुड हैव बीन very strong.
So g5
With
he
check?
has one check.
Yeah, but rook
on
f7 is there.
f7, but
I saw that
maybe
he can't do anything.
Bro, एक बार ये पोजीशन g5 के बाद इंजन में आके देखो ना, इज ब्लैक विनिंग.
My sense says so. If it is not, then I would be very surprised. Like chess sense says it's winning.
बारह जीबी का 1.2 जीबी का है क्या भाई ये?
Okay, black is winning. Minus plus 1.4. It's not winning completely, but it's better. Knight d2 is his best move, which is difficult to play. I mean, in general, to find a move like knight d2 is not easy. He has to play knight d2, gf4 and knight f3, trying to...
भाई ये क्या अलग क्लास
ये
गेम
बहुत
था.
मतलब I would say Aritra well played, you know, like
I really like his king
yeah,
g2 move again. Yeah, that was.
It turns out
unusual,
actually that he was better. So the thing is, my if I look at the engine evaluation here, Samay, oh, Okay. Let me
It's
let
not a
me
good
just
move.
go
Okay.
back to the game. Like this entire thing I did here, knight f6, and now my move knight e4 was a good move actually, and then he took is good, and now when he played d5, what the computer suggests is first queen h4. I thought it doesn't serve any purpose because he'll just defend with rook h1, but it turns out that I can now play bishop c5 with a mate threat here. Yeah. यही तो you need so much to be switched on if you want to play chess like this. Like if he goes bishop e3, now you can actually take and you can castle long, and you see pawn मर गया. You can't play chess the way I did today morning, like then there's no, you don't win such games, like you don't play well. Queen h4 first, threatening a mate on h3, he has to defend, then bishop c5 threatening a mate on f2, and then long castle. Sab kuch mil gaya, like there was no time for him to do anything. Okay, ed5 is fine, queen e7 is fine, rook e1 ko not f5, but yeah, long castle as we discussed, queen e4, just play queen h4 and knight e5, and this is better.
Beautiful. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
Samay,
so much for
thanks.
this.
Oh,
मी चाललोय आता जेवायला.
what is
जेवून
your
थोडं काम
work?
करायला आहे मला. वैभव I have to make a PPT for tonight's stream. I'm streaming with one of my favorite rappers, Bali.
Nice, buddy.
So I'm studying his material and
Bali.
trying to break it down.
Acha.
Yeah. I know. I have to show you one video. I have sent you the link on this. It's like a 10 seconds video. Can you play
WhatsApp?
it? No, on the stream. It will
But
be
is
funny.
it some copyright? Can you send on
No.
Zoom chat here? That link? Oh, or you want to share the screen? Then you can play it. One
Yeah, I'll
second.
do that. But lag na ho jaye. It is very famous. Matlab, if there are any true chess fans, they must have already seen it.
Yes.
Can I screen share? Okay.
अरे
Let's
ये तो
listen to
कोई
this now.
किसी और का वीडियो है.
अरे ये 11 मिनट ने शेयर किया 10 सेकंड का वीडियो भाई ये चिल है.
He's gonna let me do it. You ready for this? You ready? Here it comes. Hold on. You ready? You ready?
नहीं होता है क्योंकि कोई नहीं. अरे बाप रे.
You ready? What the?
ये स्मॉदर्ड मेट पता था, लेकिन कौन से पीस से कर रहा है और सामने वाले के पास क्या पीस है वो नहीं देखा, सिर्फ वो देखा.
वो इतना एक्साइट हो गया. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Yeah. What the? और इसका नाम है Have you seen a smaller mate? Well, this isn't. बहुत funny. चलो भाई सागर साहब बाय बाय. See you. Bye bye.
I'll see you. Bye.
Vaibhav, everyone is asking what are you eating? उपमा. आज
उपमा.
काफी simple day. No cake. Okay. So yeah, these were two of my losses, and the last game which I lost was not counted, but I think that one I was too. वो टाइम खत्म हो गया था टूर्नामेंट का, but it was like again it was maybe I was too so my main problem today was that I was not able to calculate effectively and also not finish off games very quickly, like properly. How chess players usually should be, they should, once they get a winning position, they should see 2-3 moves ahead, like always. Like just say if I just share my screen with you here, and put this here. So if you see here, a normal player cannot think beyond ed5 queen d5, something like this, like what I did today. But a good player, let's say if it was Vidit or any strong GM, would see queen h4 tempo on h3 with a mate, so rook h1, then he sees tempo f2 pe mate, then defends, and then he sees long castle. And this is how, chess games are turned around. But for that you need really good concentration. Otherwise, जो वो feel से खेलते हो ना आप, feel से, then feel से you cannot find such moves. You need to focus.
Do you think King G2 was
No,
a
actually,
good move
according
as
to the
such?
engines, what I did here, after knight f6, knight e4, I'm clearly winning. But I had to follow it up with queen h4. Like here also, I had to play long castle. And as we discussed, like even if he takes here, I play queen h4 and then I play knight e5, and his king is just too weak here. Like you cannot push your pawn, also give me an open file, and then you can I mean, in the game you could survive because I didn't play well, but generally you cannot survive such positions. So yeah. So Vaibhav, what are you in the mood for today? Would you like to solve something, or would you like to play something?
I think I can solve like a couple and then maybe play a game. Or if we don't have
Okay,
much
I
time,
wanted
I
to
can
show
just
you
play a
one
game
more
straight away.
game. I think I played this yesterday, just because it was very nice game. I don't know where it is. And then I said I will show it today in the class. Yeah, perhaps this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. This is the one. This is amazing game. Like you would not have seen such a game ever. Like, so I just want to ask a couple of questions before you can play. So then you can play your game. There's a Zoom audio lag. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now should be better. Should be better. E4, C6, D4. If there's still a lag, please let me know. If not, I will fix it. I don't want the lag. D5, E5. So I played bishop F5. ठीक है? तो उसने खेला bishop D3. I took. He took. And I played E6. No, not this game. Sorry. 1 second. Very sorry. Why can't I find this game?
Is it the last one? Then maybe they did not save it because we went over.
No, it was not today. I played this yesterday, I think. But I have saved it in my this database. So this one. Okay. So E4, C6, D4, D5, E5, bishop F5, BD3, takes, E6. नहीं, ये तो नहीं था गेम. यही था. Right. Correct. So knight F5, C3. No, this I actually am messing things up. 2 games. So let's first look at this, then the other one. This is not spectacular, but it's interesting. Knight H4, Queen G4. I played H5, and now he took on G7, and I said I'll take on E2, giving up my rook. So he took here, King D7. What do you think about this position? My idea was that I will actually win the knight on E2, but give up the rook. Okay. And you see my queen is here, queen is here, okay, knight is here. So looked like a good idea for 2 reasons.
You can take the bishop also now, so you get 2 pieces for 1.
It is his move, white to move here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Sujit Varghese says, cheer up, Sagar. Just kidding. I like the quote. Either you win or you learn. Yeah, I have become a big fan of this quote. Like, because as a chess player, I feel like you get all these lessons in life on a daily basis, like as a sports player in general. For example, if you are an entrepreneur, which I am right now, I make a decision and I don't know exactly if it is a right decision or a wrong decision. It's like I have to play through many days. I will realize, oh, I didn't take a good decision. But as a sports player, every day I get to win or a lose. So then it becomes too much if you take these losses to your heart. So you have to focus on either learning or, okay, winning is also not so important, just learning.
I think white just has to go to h6 to save the bishop, maybe, or move the bishop.
Yeah, where do you move your bishop?
I'd rather move it to f4, I think.
Yeah, but f4, how do you lose here?
How do I lose? Okay.
Ram Ki Leela says, good morning, Sagar sir. I am Ramanand. I've been following you from day one of Good Morning Chess series from 400 to 1000. Now just following your material. Fantastic. Ram Ki Leela, keep aiming higher, like 1200 should be our next aim.
Okay, queen captures on queen captures on b2.
Yeah, possible, but queen
Knight is
b2
trapped.
means rook b1 and then rook into b7 and it's a checkmate on me. Like, you see, take
Okay.
here, take and mate. Very quick mate.
Oh, you meant white to lose, kya? Oh, okay, sorry.
So Vaibhav is becoming tricky, huh? You see, Vaibhav, where is the hot spot in the position for white? White's position, mein, there is a hot spot where all the things are going to happen. Where do you see that hot spot? There is one square.
Ah, damn. It's just queen g4.
Yes, queen. This so what's the hot spot?
As in g2.
Yes, g2 is the spot where, because there's already a knight, there's the queen will combine to create pressure there. But queen g4 is a mistake. Why?
He pushes g3.
Not really. Better move than g3.
Oh, sorry. Bishop f3.
Bishop g3. Yeah.
Bishop g3,
And
sorry.
everything is safe. So how do you attack that hot spot and also not allow bishop g3?
Queen e4.
Yep. Queen e4.
He pushes f3, then
Queen into f4. I mean,
no,
you
he
just
pushes f3. Oh, right, yeah.
you just win a bishop, and that is already better because you already took one knight. So but my opponent actually played rook a d1. He should have played according to the engine bishop h6 move here. Why? Because when I want to checkmate him, I'll go queen g4, and when queen g4 is played, he can defend with queen g7, this mate, and he doesn't have to weaken himself with g3 because g3 is very dangerous, as we'll see in the game. So to bishop h6, I was actually considering to play knight a6, sacrifice the rook, and then come here with a mate. And he can't do queen g7 anymore. He must do g3, and then I can jump in with my knight. And we'll see that this mating pattern is very pretty. Like we'll come to it. So what happened was my opponent played rook a d1. I went queen g4. He played g3. Now, how do you checkmate him? Because it feels...
Simple,
Kaise?
Is it not? Okay, I'm mistaken maybe. Okay, knight. Oh, sorry. Okay.
What's your simple way?
No, it's not simple apparently. Sorry. Knight f3, king g2.
Yeah, knight f3. If you go king h1, how to finish him?
Then the queen h3 is
Very
finished.
good, very good.
But,
King g2.
King g2.
This is where I was thinking, like, should I accept a draw now? Because, you know, check, king here. He can't go to h1 because of queen f3, queen g2. Check, king here, check. Draw karte hai. Yeah, there is something I have, you know, here. This is a beautiful entire sequence here.
He captured the bishop, rook takes on d2, and then oh, is it bishop f5? Bishop g5?
No, but bishop g5, bishop into g5.
Then knight captures g5?
Yeah, but then I can, you know, save my position multiple ways. Also, bishop g5, I'm not forced to do much. Like, for example, I can go queen g7 here, maybe. No, not queen g7, bd2 is there. One second, let me think. h3 perhaps. Let's see what happens here. h3. Like, I attack your queen. You give a check. I go to h2. You give a... I mean, draw anyway is there in this position for black. But can black play for a win here? It's a very nice way to learn how the knight and the queen combine together. You know, it's beautiful. If h4 is a little too slow, I don't see h4 being...
h4 queen takes on... no, queen can't take, sorry. Yeah.
Queen can't take, but in general h4 doesn't have a threat as such, because h3 means my king will anyway go to h1 and it's not a mate. Here you have to learn how to combine your queen and knight, basically. Yeah.
Can't believe, okay.
ये देखो, if you take, you want to give a check, but see, the knight is controlling the dark squares right now. You need the queen to somehow control the light squares somehow.
Yeah, वापस वही queen e4.
Very good. This is very strong move, and actually it's beautiful. Like, you attack here and he can't run away. You know, like, what if he tries to run away? What do you do?
I think there is a name, but that's not. So he goes there. Queen f5, king goes back. Okay, if I go f5, he goes back. If I go g4, he goes back.
Yeah, any check here, he just
He just goes
runs
back.
back.
So if I go knight, okay, knight to g1 is nonsense. Knight to e1 is nonsense. Knight captures on d2. Rook takes, but then I'm just finishing my threats. There's no point taking all this. Knight to g5, bishop takes on g5. I can take back with bishop, but I get nothing out of it.
Very good.
Knight to.
I like how you're calculating. Very nice. Somehow, Vaibhav, you started calculating like a professional now. Looking at options, discarding them quickly. Nice. I like it.
Is there sarcasm there?
No, no,
कोई
no,
मैंने
no,
miss
no.
कर
This
दिया?
was
That's
this
क्या
was very
चलो फिर ठीक
serious.
है.
Very serious.
Okay, नहीं मतलब मेरे को लगा अभी मैं ये लास्ट वाला मूव कहीं था तो नहीं जो मैं मिस कर गया कुछ. Okay, so if oh, if he goes knight to h4,
Very nice.
he can't capture because he has mate on queen f3.
Yeah, this is a mate here. Also, this is a mate here on a g4. Both are mate, so he can't do. He can't take, and you have
He
a
can't go back, and
you
next
have a threat of two mates basically.
yeah. But now he has f3.
Very good, very good. How do you continue?
Take it with the rook. Wow. He has f3 now. Okay, so if knight takes on f3, rook takes, I take it back. So I get a rook for a knight. So I'm back in the game. Like there's no imbalance anymore.
Yeah, rook knight f3 looks pretty decent, but can it be more forcing here? Can you do something more forcing?
Okay, so if I go queen f5, he can push.
Yeah, queen f5.
G4.
Only move is g4.
G4. And then I don't think. Okay, what if I capture? Okay, h takes on this, pawn takes back.
Knight और queen की जोड़ी क्या is so
हो
beautiful.
गया तो हो गया तो
हाँ,
it's queen h3 queen d3.
absolutely mate. I mean, he can put bishop and rook in between, but it's a mate.
Yeah,
Beautiful, yeah.
nice. This was the game you played.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did you do this? No?
I played
Did you
queen
do that?
e4. He actually here he after queen e4 he played queen h5, and now it was mate in 4. Actually, I missed it. I should have. I took on d2, then I took on f1. I was piece up, and then I played a long game. In the end, something
There is a mate in 5. You're saying
made in
okay.
4.
Mate in 4.
Yeah, actually, in that position, as one of the viewers rightly pointed out, knight h king h3, knight h4, f3, queen f5, g4 takes, go. This is a move. We shouldn't discount it. I think there are several ways to get a better position here. Maybe the simplest would be just gf3, but also knight f3 looks good because finally you won a lot of pawns. I think gf3, and I don't see how white's king is going to survive this.
King a3, next move.
Next,
Well, I'm thinking queen g6 and then
yeah,
mate on g2.
yeah, queen g6 is a powerful threat.
Queen g6, mate on g2. He can't stop queen g6. Yeah, he can go g8.
Yeah, but then I think I can go knight a6, tell him take this rook,
Yeah.
and then I can come here.
No, but not take. Maybe he does not take. He goes g7. Then
Yeah, but that means my rook will also come into the game, and basically
yeah.
this king cannot survive such huge attack. But I was just trying to think if this is a mate hai ya nahi hai. Like check, king f2, check here, and bishop g5. Yeah, like, oh, then he goes king d3. Am I missing a faster way to mate, like queen g2 here? I think queen f2, queen e2, king f4. It's like running in circles, but yeah, I think knight g6 check and queen g2. Yeah, this should be mate here somehow.
Yeah. Queen g5.
नहीं, ये bishop है.
Hey, queen g5. Sorry.
Queen h3 mate.
Yeah, I think that is right.
So I have a feeling like this was very nice, but let's try to see what happened in the game and how to mate him. Queen into h5.
Yeah, so I was saying here, knight e1.
Okay, can you calculate until the mate? And
Yeah, so knight e1, the king. Oh, the king goes out also. Oh, damn, I didn't see
knight
that.
e1, king g1 is queen g2 mate. Yeah, king h3.
Yeah, वही तो ना, king h3 में निकल जाएगा.
GM Chemil Khan. I don't know if he is really the GM, but if he is, then welcome to the show, GM. And he is suggesting all the nice moves, so I believe he's a very strong player. And thanks for being here. Creative noob. I think queen e4 is strong. Threatening nh4 leads to mate. Yes, absolutely. Punit Bhatia, why not queen g4, king g2, knight h4? But then king g1, Punit, how do you continue? Like, you need queen e4 at some point. Come on, Vaibhav, think. How to mate?
Okay, so my problem is he's going to queen h3. I can't bring. Okay, what are the checks? Knight e1 doesn't work. Knight captures on d2. Rook takes back. Rook doesn't take. Sorry, check and then king can still come out.
Moderator, why are you timing out a grandmaster who's watching the stream? It's silly, yeah. Like he's GM and he's suggesting good moves.
Mate in 4 है इसमें. Okay. Okay, so knight h4, king can go to h3 is the only move which does not directly mate him. Knight h4, king h3. Knight h4 to queen captures ही हो गया. Okay, so knight g5 is not making sense because bishop captures. Knight को हटाना ही नहीं है क्या? Okay.
GM Chemil Khan Ali Marandi is watching this, and he found the answer, and one of the moderators deleted his comments, so I'm sorry for that, GM. But I think in general, Vaibhav, you're very close to getting the answer. So knight e1, king h3. What next?
Knight e1, king h3. King h3. See, queen can't come to f3 or g4. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so queen g2.
Yeah.
King has only one option. Yeah, king goes to g4.
Yeah.
Then I can go.
Think. You're 2 moves away.
King g4. If I come back, he'll just go back. That doesn't make sense, I think. Okay. This is a mate. Okay. Oh, if I go back to queen to f3,
Yes.
then the king has to go back to h3. That's his only option. Then I take the queen, and that's mate.
King g2.
King g2, queen f3.
No, think, Vaibhav.
Yeah, sorry. Wait.
Can the king go to g2?
Hey, king g2 नहीं जा सकता. G2 तो नहीं जा सकता. Oh my god.
Very nice. Knight e1, check. Double check. So you have to come here. If you go to g1, it's a mate. So king h3, check. King here, check on f3, king, and queen h5, and a checkmate. Because this is covered. Very good. Okay.
I said wait, but I trusted you.
Yeah, I was just trying to trick that. Do you remember the knight is controlling this square or not? You know, like.
Yeah. Actually, I remembered while I was doing, but then I was like, जैसे आप बोलते हो ना, but this, and then I'm like, हाँ ठीक है, मैं भूला होऊंगा, मैं मान लेता हूँ 1 second में, but ठीक है.
Correct. Cool.
Nice.
So let's finish off
My
today
goodness,
with the game. Yeah, this was a nice one. Yeah, like how the queen and knight together control light and dark squares and jump around. It was very beautiful.
Did you do this?
No, I played in the game. It so happened like I went queen e4. I found this move, and then he took on h5 in the game, and then I took knight into d2. He played, and then I took a rook, so I was 2 pieces up.
Yeah.
And that was okay, but this would have been pretty, you know, like if to beat him that way. Okay, so shall we play a game or?
There was another game you were saying, no? That was
Yeah. But then you won't be able to play. Is that fine? Would you?
That's all right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. Then I'll show you that game.
Did a lot of people find answers?
Yes. They were pretty good. Everyone, queen e4 was very quick. Everyone saw that queen and knight, and then this last mate, as I said. There's GM Chemil Khan, who's from Turkey, who's watching this, and he found this mate, and he actually suggested that variation where, you know, which we missed in this position. 1 second, I'll just show you what. So this is how, you know, strong players, they never Like here, when we saw queen f5, g4, the first thing we think is take back and mate, you know. They see this, but then they quickly say king g3.
Yeah.
Now, for them, the most important thing is how you can break the toughest defense. So once you get that mindset, like here gf3 with the idea of queen g6, and then that would be very nice. Okay. So Cemil is from Turkey, but he writes, "Love your stream, Sagar Bhai." So he learned Hindi. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, so this game is really unbelievable because he played bishop g5. I went queen b6, and you know I'm threatening to take on b2 and then attack the rook. So I thought he will defend it. He plays bishop d3. I'm like, what is going on? Actually, to tell you the truth, this is actually a opening theory. Okay, it's a theoretical line. Lot of games have been played. So I took here, he took, and then I took the pawn, which is supposed to be a blunder. I'm like, what blunder? If he plays queen c3, I will take, and I'll be a pawn up with a clearly nice position, no problems. Why do you think this move is a mistake? Queen into b2. Actually, it's not completely mistake, but white gets a very dangerous position.
कुछ तो था, a3 पुश था इसमें, a3 के बाद, बट अभी तो रुक जा रहा है सीधा.
So this is very, very tricky, you know, like the right move is e6. And I mean, when he makes this move, I'm like, kya ho raha hai? You know, like, what is the point of all of this? So
Okay, he can't capture because
if I take, then maybe he wants to come in with a check here and then try to get in. Even that doesn't look very clear, but you know the point is very subtle, and I should use the engine to explain this because even I'm not 100% clear on this. But I took the rook in the game, and you know the move he played was queen b3. I was actually blown away at this point. I was like, देखो पहले तो ये मर रहा है. This is hanging on b7, and next he wants to play knight f3, and he wants to castle and play knight c3, and मेरा queen trap हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. Which is like a long plan, you know, like 3 moves. But at the same time, this bishop cannot develop because of this pawn. मतलब even if I take this pawn, ये pawns की वजह से bishop अंदर ही रहेगा, and you just, even though you are a rook up, you can't survive. Like knight f3. Yeah. What will you play?
तो गया, queen तो गई.
So now if suppose you play something like knight f6, I just castle, and next move I play knight c3, and this queen can उसको कोई बचाने कोई नहीं आ रहा है, like it's trapped inside, and then you have to give up the queen for a rook. When okay, 2 rooks for a queen is a good barter, but this bishop is so passive, knight is jumping in here, this pawn is hanging, so white starts to get an advantage. I mean, look at this, no, like the point is you take here e6. The idea is कि तुम rook ले लो, you take the rook, and I just want to block your queen.
Wait, here instead of taking the rook right away, maybe pushing g6
or f6.
kind of.
You mean f6 or g6?
No, I meant g6 because later that pawn was
Yeah,
attacked.
but then I
So
just play knight. I mean, my idea is simple. The moment you take the rook, I will come here. Otherwise, I will castle. It's kind of brilliant.
I think like right now, so इसके पास कुछ करने को तो है. Okay, so he can go queen. अभी आपने क्या बोला? After g6, what did you say? He moved
I
knight
played knight f3,
f3, right?
and I just want to
Okay, now
castle.
bishop f, bishop g7.
हाँ ठीक है, castle.
And now if I capture,
Yeah, then I
this-
take queen b3.
now I capture the pawn on d4.
Yeah, but two things. First of all, now I cannot trap your queen, but now I can take this guy, and now I can win this.
No, oh, yeah.
And these two pieces, and my king is safe. This king is in danger.
Yeah, and my knight doesn't come out also.
I don't know.
My knight can come out.
You can
actually
play
on
knight f6 as such, but
and then castle. But I'm losing the. Oh wait. I'm losing the c6 pawn. Abhi, with
no,
check.
this is defended.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, yeah.
I was thinking if I can play something like c3 perhaps. Hey, what am I doing, mate? So
Damn.
so this is a big threat also.
This is crazy. Did you check if there's a defense line?
I am
after-
not sure actually. In this position, like I checked it with the engine, and it was saying like position is bad after taking on b2. Like I didn't spend too much time, but I can just check now.
that this. This is standard theory,
Yes,
you're
yes.
saying?
And look at this. If I use the live database, I'll see there are 72 games already, and I was not aware of it actually while playing it. And it turns out that 72 में से white scores 86% wins in 59 games when he plays e6. 86% is a lot. It's like you're winning almost everything.
Hmm.
No, this e6 move is so strong. You will see here the analysis here, this part. It shows that white is already better, plus equal. And when engines are so material oriented, उनको अगर एक piece मिल जाता है ना, it says it's always winning. Here you have given up a pawn, you are also giving up a rook, and still it says after e6 it's an advantage. This is just brilliant, this move e6.
Wait, the fourth option is the best option, is it?
Which one?
In those.
No, it's like black's move, no? So black ke liye, the best option is to play the first move, so
Oh,
that
right,
white's
right.
advantage is limited.
Right, yeah. Knight h6 is the only option it's giving after this. Knight h6. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like saying that f7. But I was considering what happens to f6. Okay, just here. So even here it says kuch nahi, bishop ko bachao bhi mat, play knight f3. And you're like, if I take this, what should I do? Just castle. Don't worry about anything. It's like I don't care about these pieces. I just want my queen and knight. Ye do bande will finish off along with this pawn. Black has the entire army, but can't do much. This line itself is like, it shows the quality over quantity. Like you want to say, I have a lot of material, I have rook up, I have piece up. But you're like, my queen, one pawn and knight are enough to just finish you off. So like, let's say you take another rook, then I just play queen b3.
Queen
Same
c6.
concept.
Right.
If you play b5, I'm playing knight c3. And yes, his queen is trapped, so he plays this. If you look here, this position, white has 1, 2. Black also has 2. 2 rooks are usually sufficient for the queen. So actually this bishop is an extra piece. But this bishop doesn't change anything because this pawn is so strong. And this knight is jumping here, jumping here. This knight doesn't know where to develop. Everything is blocked. You know, kahan pe jaye? And this, you know, I don't know how to explain this position so well. But I think you get it, right, Vaibhav? I think.
I mean, I get that these are not developed at all. They don't have options, and white has all the freedom, all the space.
Yeah.
It does not have enough material, but I mean, comparatively, black's pieces are just immobile, so they're almost like not having them itself.
Yeah.
But I still feel like, 2 knights and a queen, would they be able to finish? Is how I'm thinking. Matlab dikha to raha hai, but I'm just thinking next. So like next maybe knight captures this, and then I don't know how it will develop. To know that this is definitely advantageous, you need to know it like as
Exactly.
theory. I don't
This
think-
is what I believe. Like, a simple person will say, okay, take, and I must take the pawn. And the moment he takes a pawn, after e6, his game is over. He then has to grovel with moves like knight h6 and बहुत ही accurate खेला फिर भी white को advantage है. But I think generally what I understand from this analysis is that e6 move blocks the bishop. If the bishop is blocked, then the king can never castle. So the king will remain in the center. This rook is untouchable because moment you take it, my queen jumps to b3 and then threatens to take here and also trap the queen. So it's all like different things happening for different moves. Like different e6 is controlling this side of the board and the queen is controlling this side of the board. Like you can't take the rook. So together they form a very... So I was thinking like I will take... Actually in the game I took, when my opponent played this, I started thinking what should I do? And so I just simply took this pawn. But here my opponent just forgot the concept of this entire opening. Like the concept was never to go hunting for another rook, which he blundered here.
Yeah.
Because now I went knight d7, he took here, I went king f7, and now I am winning because I am threatening to take his... everything changed, like b1 is hanging, he went here and then I played knight b6 and he lost because ye abhi mera queen bach gaya. So he forgot the concept was never to go after my pawn but to actually trap the queen by protecting this pawn here. And then castle and knight c3. That's why one question that could come into the mind is what happens if white takes the pawn here, but black takes the pawn here. But then here I think just queen into b7 now. And now you can take this guy because this is no longer hanging.
But also mate threatened.
Also mate is threatened. So I must take on fe6 and then not queen a8 because if queen a8 then according to the engine maybe queen b6, but first bishop e3 stopping queen from coming here, and then after queen a4 you take here and then this is hanging. So if queen b5 then just knight d2, and now you will see the beauty of development. Like knight is coming out while ye sab kuch andar hai. Bishop a7 is a threat. It's a complex opening. Like I would say even for a very strong player to understand all the complexities takes a lot of time. So Vaibhav, this is how top players prepare. At home they sit here and they are like, most natural move for my opponent after this is to move the queen because he wants to play e6 but the pawn is pinned, so he will move his queen. Where will the queen go? Yeah, b6 looks natural because he wants to take the pawn, but now I can lay a trap with bishop d3. and then takes, he's sure to take this, and now e6, and then they will consider all the possibilities like knight h6, queen a1, f6, and everything, and then they will prepare this entirely at home, and then when the opponent takes the pawn on b2, they will gleefully move their pawn to e6 and win the game, you know, like they'll be very happy.
This is damn crazy. Can you tell me like the first few moves? Like what was it? You did Karo Khan,
Karo
right?
Khan. So it's like e4, c6, d4, d5, e5, advanced variation, bishop f5, which is the main move, h4. And usually Karo Khan में कैसा रहता है? If h4 plays by white, usually black responds with h5, and now bishop g5. And here even the computer suggests the main move as queen b6. And now you play this move bishop d3, and actually a good move now would be queen into d4.
Wait, bishop d3 was the top suggested move?
Yes, bishop d3 is the top suggested move of the engine. Bishop d3.
Okay.
And now actually this move may run out of fashion because of queen d4. Because if you play bishop f5, then there is queen e5 check and you win the bishop. But there is knight f3 attacking the queen. But now you have to protect your bishop also. So you go queen g4. And white tries to play this opening with, you know, the black queen being slightly misplaced here. You know, like it went from b6 to d4 to g4. So, but according to the engines, black is better here slightly. So if someone knows this system, he will take the pawn on d4. But if someone doesn't know, he will be like, "Arey, pura rook mil raha hai. Let's take it, kya ho raha hai?"
Yeah.
And then suddenly after e6, it's point of no return. Then you realize that you have completely messed it up. Like you are losing. So I played this, and this is why I like online chess, because very little at stake over there. But if you analyze the games carefully, you learn so much that in your actual game in tournament, you can score some big wins, like against strong players.
Why do you say that e6 is like stopping the development of bishop? I understand he can't push e6 himself to free the bishop, but g6 is always there to open the bishop's line.
But that takes time. And secondly, I am also developing very quickly while you are playing g6, bg7. So let's assume, like for example, let's try your method g6. This is how people prepare, you know. They ask why this doesn't work, and then the engine helps them. Knight f3. So you go bishop g7, I castle. You say, okay, I will also complete my development. And now knight bd2. And it turns out that yes, you also castled, but after say rook b1, queen is trapped. So आप देख सकते हो कि you don't have just the problem of your development, your queen is also getting trapped at some point. So you say, okay, fine, I understand your idea. I will bring my queen back. I will castle next move. But then he says, oh, but you don't have enough time, because I will take on f7 now. King takes f7, knight e5 check. Next move, I will pick up this pawn and you will be gone. So it's somehow just not working out. Like everything is just on one tempo.
Crazy.
So I will leave you guys with this position actually here, which is queen b2 e6, and try to think. Basically the computer gives it as plus, so it is a plus position for white. But still, just the fact that black has so many options. He can take the rook, he can develop the knight, he can push the pawn, he can do so many, yet it doesn't work, is an interesting it opens up new horizons. There is lead in development, there is blocking of a piece, like you try to develop quickly and castle, so that one concept there. You try to trap the queen here, so a lot of themes at work. Yeah, some that is true. There is also, like, if you want to avoid this line with black, there is this move h6, h4, h6, but it's slightly passive, like bishop d7 and e6. This is how some people started playing. But I think in general, black has nothing to worry if he finds this move queen into d4, I think then black is doing fine. But if you fall into this trap, it's a nice trap. e6. Maybe I should make a separate video on this position. Yeah, Vaibhav, what do you think?
Yeah,
It's
quite
very,
nice.
very complex.
Hmm.
Okay, that's cool. Vaibhav, thanks for your attention today. I think it was pretty intense.
Quite
Yeah.
nice though.
Yeah.
I had great fun. Thank you so much.
Thanks a
Sagar.
lot, and I'll see you tomorrow. All
Yep.
right. Bye.
Okay.
Okay, stop share, end the call. Thank you, Vaibhav, for being there. Vaibhav is just so inquisitive, wants to know so much about the game. It's so much fun interacting with him. And guys, one of the things that I want you to understand today, of course, I didn't play well in the Blitz. I could have played much better. And I would really love to play again and redeem myself, play better chess. But one thing was, I kind of faced my losses. I was brave enough to open up these games and try to understand where I could have improved. Like e3 was suggested by Vaibhav, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I do this? Or in this position with Aritra, it's like I opened up this and I was like, I should have gone queen h4 with the idea of bishop c5 and long castle. All these things, you cannot become better at chess unless you face your losses, unless you give them importance. Yeah, don't be so how do I put it, egoistic in a way where you're like, I lost, I must play one more and I must win and I must beat my opponent. Fine, what's your aim? Is your aim to just win the next game, or is your aim to become a better chess player? If your aim is to become a better chess player, just every game you play, whether be it a win or a loss, analyze it well. Okay, this is my advice to you. Try to take your losses, and as we learned today, either you win or you learn. You never lose. Yeah, on that note, I would ask all the people to like this stream who are watching this. Big thanks to GM Chamil Khan, who's a I don't know if he is GM Chamil Khan. He said he has messaged me on Instagram, so I'll try to find it out. But thanks everyone else who is here watching this. Try to keep this in mind, that your games are your gems. Wins or losses do not matter. You learn from them. That's the most important thing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If possible, I'll try to do the opening. The opening series is not closed. Yeah, it's going to happen very soon. It's just that I just didn't have time to prepare, and also Setu Raman's 2 videos every evening were based on openings, so I decided not to touch that. But our Karokan series will continue, and I'm going to teach you a lot of interesting stuff. So stay tuned, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.